In the days of the old,
there arose in Congress
those who passed votes in ways that turned their backs on Israel.
They spoke words that failed
to defend us
in our times of need.
And our community was looking for change.
But then, by the grace of heaven and strength of those who refused to be silent,
there arose a man of integrity,
a man of courage, a man who did not waver,
a friend not in secret but in the public square.
His name
was
Ritchie Torres. And from the moment he took his place in Congress, he spoke truth where others hesitated.
He called out hate when others remained silent.
He stood by Israel not only when it was easy, but when it was hard.
And when the world turned upside down, and when our people suffered unspeakable horrors, he did not turn away. But he was not only a friend to the Jewish people, he was a champion for all his constituents. From the halls of Congress to the streets of the Bronx,
he fought for those in need. He stood up for affordable housing, for mental health support,
and the vulnerable,
for those whose voices too often go unheard.
He knew that leadership meant lifting up an entire community, and he did so with unwavering dedication.
And where did he bring his guests? The leaders and visionaries who came to his district. Not only to City Hall and grand arenas,
but to the place he called his favorite school,
SAR.
When Elon Levy came,
Ophir Akunis visited.
Where did he take them?
To the classrooms, to the students who would one day lead.
And some even said, was he too once an SAR student?
For he walked these halls so often.
For he knew our values so well.
For he even received his own report card, his anecdotals, as the people of Riverdale called them. And like every student, it identified his strengths, as well as his areas for growth, his ability to inspire the next generation. Outstanding. Dress code compliance needs improvement. Collared shirts not always worn.
He came to celebrate with us on Martin Luther King Jr. Day,
standing before our students and speaking of justice.
He came for graduation, sending off our next generation with words of wisdom. And when the time came to honor him,
to celebrate his birthday,
we gathered as we have always gathered to stand with those who stand with us.
But his commitment to Israel did not stay in speeches alone.
No, twice he journeyed there,
walking the land, standing at its borders,
bearing witness to his struggles. Together with Rabbi Krause,
Bronx Borough President Vanessa Gibson, and other local leaders,
he went beyond words and into action.
And when he walked the streets of Jerusalem, late at night, the people saw him and knew who he was. They stopped him, they thanked him, they cheered for him, for he was not just another visitor.
He was a defender, a champion, a friend. For it is written, and the Jews had light and joy and gladness and honor.
And so too, on this very day, we say,
may our friend Ritchie be blessed with light and joy, with strength and honor, with the courage to continue his righteous work. But as it is said,
a man who is faithful in little
shall be entrusted with much. And so we ask,
what great heights yet await him? What new gates shall I enter?
The journey is not yet complete, and the next chapter has yet to be written. But of one thing we can be sure.
Wherever he goes,
he will walk in truth.
He will stand in strength,
and he'll never be afraid.
For who knows, perhaps he has come to his position
for just
such a time as this.
Happy 37th birthday, Ritchie.
Happy 37th birthday.
Happy 37th birthday.
Happy 37th birthday, Ritchie.
Yom Huladet Sameach, Ritchie.